Hello and welcome, English learners. You are listening to the English Podcast Coach, and I am your host, James.
And I'm Lena. We are so excited to have you here with us today. The energy is high.
It really is. Lena, I have a question for you and for everyone listening. Have you ever felt like giving up?
Oh, what a question. Yes, of course. 1,000,000 times. I think everyone has felt that way at some point.
Exactly. It's a universal feeling. And that is exactly what we are going to talk about today. We are going to talk about how to keep going no matter what.
Yes, our theme for today is don't give up. It's such a simple phrase, but it is so powerful.
It really is. This episode is for anyone who is working on a big goal, learning English, or just needs a little bit of motivation and positive energy today.
We are here to be your cheerleaders.
That's right. But before we jump into this amazing topic, we have a small favor to ask. If you love our podcast, please take a second to subscribe.
Yes, and hit that like button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a new episode from us.
And if you know someone who needs to hear this message today, share this episode with them. It really helps our community grow.
Okay, let's do this. So, James, the first big point, everyone faces challenges.
Yes, this is so important to remember. Sometimes we look at other people, successful people, and we think, wow, it was so easy for them.
Right, we see the final result, but we don't see the journey. We don't see the hard work, the difficult days, the moments they wanted to quit.
Totally. Every single person you admire has faced challenges. They have felt tired, they have made mistakes. It's a normal part of life and a normal part of learning.
That's such a relief to hear, isn't it? It means you're not alone. If you're finding something difficult right now, that's okay. It means you are trying.
It means you're growing. You can't grow without a challenge. Think about it. When you lift weights at the gym, your muscles have to struggle a little to get stronger.
Ooh, I love that comparison. It's the same with our minds and our skills. Learning English can feel like a heavy weight sometimes.
It can, but every time you practice, every time you try to speak, you are lifting that weight. You are getting stronger. So challenges are not a stop sign. They are part of the path.
I love that. Challenges are not a stop sign. That's a great quote. So if challenges are normal, what do we do when we face them?
Well, that leads us to our next point, the power of persistence.
Persistence. That's a great vocabulary word. What does it mean, James?
Persistence is the quality that allows you to continue doing something even when it is difficult. It's about not giving up. It's about continuing day after day.
It's like being a superhero who just doesn't stop. It's just you keep going even if you're moving slowly.
A superhero. I love that. Yes, persistence is more powerful than talent. It's more powerful than luck because persistence is something you can control.
That's so true. You can decide every day, I am going to keep going, even if it's just one small step, one new vocabulary word, 5 minutes of listening. That is persistence.
Exactly. It's about consistency. Doing a little bit every day is much better than doing a lot one day and then stopping for a month.
It's like building a house. You lay one brick at a time. You don't see the whole house immediately, but every single brick matters.
Wow, Lena, you are full of great comparisons today. The gym, superheroes, building a house, they're all perfect. And this is a great time to talk about some common English words and phrases about not giving up.
Oh, yes. Let's teach some vocabulary. This is the English Podcast Coach, after all.
Okay. The most famous one is probably the one in our episode title, Don't Give Up.
Simple, clear, and powerful. We also say never give up, which is even stronger. It's like not now, not tomorrow, not ever.
Right. Another one is keep going. You might say this to a friend who is running a marathon. You're doing great. Keep going.
Yes, or don't quit. Quit is another word for stop or give up. This is hard, but don't quit now.
I have another one I really like. Hang in there.
Oh, that's a great one. Hang in there. It sounds so friendly and supportive. It's like you're imagining someone hanging from a rope and you're telling them to hold on tight.
Exactly. It means, I know this is tough, but be patient and keep trying. Things will get better. So you can say to your friend, learning grammar is tough, but hang in there. You'll get it.
I love it. Another similar one is stick with it. It means continue with something, don't stop. Your pronunciation is improving so much. Stick with it.
Yes, that's perfect. So we have don't give up, never give up, keep going, don't quit, hang in there, and stick with it. These are all fantastic, encouraging phrases you can use for your friends and also for yourself.
Which brings us to our next point, motivation and mindset. Knowing these phrases is great, but how do we actually feel motivated to keep going?
That is the million-dollar question. And the huge part of the answer is your mindset, specifically the things you say to yourself. We call this self-talk.
Right, your inner voice. Is your inner voice a good friend, or is it a mean critic?
That's a great way to put it. When you make a mistake speaking English, what does your inner voice say? Does it say, "Oh, you are so stupid. You will never learn"?
Oof, yeah, that's the mean critic. That voice makes you want to give up. But we can change it. We can practice positive self-talk.
Yes. So when you make a mistake, you can train your inner voice to say, "Oops, that wasn't right. Let me try again. Mistakes are how I learn."
Exactly. Or if a task feels too big, instead of thinking, this is impossible, you can think, I can do this one step at a time. What is the first small step I can take?
This is a skill. It takes practice, just like learning a language. At first, it might feel strange to talk to yourself this way, but it works. Your brain listens to what you tell it.
It really does. Be your own best friend. Be your own cheerleader. Use those phrases we just learned on yourself. Look in the mirror and say, Lena, you can do this. Hang in there.
That's amazing. And sharing personal stories and relatable examples is also super motivating. It shows us that we're all human.
Okay, I'll share one. It's a little funny. A few years ago, I decided I wanted to learn how to bake sourdough bread.
Oh, wow. Sourdough is so hard. I've heard it's very difficult.
It is. My first loaf of bread was, well, it was not bread. It was a rock. It was hard and flat, and you could probably break a window with it.
A bread rock.
Yes, I was so disappointed. I thought, I am a terrible baker. I should just give up. I felt like a failure.
Oh, that's such a relatable feeling.
But I really wanted to learn. So the next day, I read more, watched some videos, and I tried again. And the second loaf was also a rock.
Oh, no.
But it took me maybe 5 or 6 tries. And on the 6th try, I made something that looked like bread. It wasn't perfect, but it was bread. And I felt so incredibly proud. I stuck with it, and it paid off.
That's a fantastic story. It shows that failure is just part of the process. It's not the end. It's a lesson. What did you learn from your bread rocks?
I learned what not to do. And I learned to be patient. Okay, your turn, James.
Okay. For me, it was learning how to cook a really complex dish, beef Wellington. I saw it on a cooking show and was so excited. I thought I'd be a master chef in an afternoon.
Ooh, that's a chef-level dish. That's ambitious.
Well, the reality was very different. The kitchen was a disaster. Flour everywhere, the pastry was soggy, and the beef was completely overcooked. It was just a mess. It was terrible. After a few hours of trying and failing, I threw the whole thing in the trash and ordered a pizza.
Aw, you gave up.
I did. I totally gave up. But then a few months later, a friend was having a special celebration, and I thought, I really want to be able to make that for them. The desire was stronger than the frustration.
So you tried it again?
I did, but this time I changed my approach. I decided to spend a whole day practicing just one part of the recipe, making the perfect pastry. Not the whole dish, just the pastry. And after a few tries, I made a sheet of pastry that was actually good. It was a small success, but it felt huge.
Oh, that is such a key point. You celebrated a small win.
Exactly. That's our next big idea. Celebrate your small wins.
This is so important for motivation. We often focus on the big, final goal, which can feel very far away, and we forget to be proud of the small steps we take along the way.
Right. In your story, you didn't bake a perfect loaf, but maybe on day 3, your dough looked a little better. That's a win. You should celebrate that. Say, yay me.
Yes. For me, it gave me the energy to learn the next tiny part. Small wins build momentum. They create a chain of success.
So, for our listeners learning English, what is a small win? Maybe it's understanding a line in a movie without subtitles.
Yes, or successfully ordering a coffee in English, or having a short 2-minute conversation. Those are not small things. They are huge.
They are. You have to notice them and be proud of them. Give yourself credit. Don't just focus on the mistakes. Focus on the progress.
Okay, speaking of our listeners, let's bring them into the conversation. This feels like the perfect moment.
Great idea. Okay, everyone listening right now, we have a question for you. We want you to pause for a moment and think. Then go to the comments section and tell us, what is one thing you will not give up on?
Yes, it could be learning English, it could be a fitness goal, a project at work, a relationship, anything. Let's fill the comments with positivity and commitment.
I love that. By writing it down and sharing it, you make a promise to yourself and to our community. We will read your comments and we will be cheering for you.
We will, so go ahead, share with us. We can't wait to read them. And now, James, let's connect all of this directly to our main audience, English learners.
Perfect. Learning a language is a marathon, not a sprint. This is a very common idiom in English. A sprint is a short, fast race. A marathon is a very, very long race.
And you can't run a marathon at full speed the whole time. You would get tired and give up. You have to pace yourself. You have to be persistent.
Exactly. There will be days when you feel like you are fluent. The words come easily. You feel like a genius.
Yes, the best days. But then there will be other days. Days when you can't remember a simple word. Days when you feel shy or stupid.
Right. And on those days, it is so easy to think, I'm not making any progress. I should just quit.
But that's not true. Progress is not a straight line up. It's more like a wavy line. It goes up and then a little down and then up more and a little down, but the overall direction is up.
That is the perfect description. So when you are having a down day, remember the wavy line. Remember, it's normal. It doesn't mean you're failing. It just means you're in a dip. Hang in there.
Yes, and remember why you started. Why do you want to learn English? Is it for a better job? To travel? To connect with new people? To watch movies without subtitles?
Your why is your fuel. When you feel empty and tired, your why can give you more energy. Write it down. Put it on your wall. Remind yourself of your dream.
This is all so good. I feel like we should just give a big emotional boost to everyone right now. A final piece of encouragement.
Let's do it. To every single person listening, wherever you are in the world, we want you to know something. We see you.
Yes, we see your effort. We know it's not always easy. We know you are busy with work and family and life, and still you show up. You're listening to this podcast to improve yourself. That is amazing.
It really is. We are genuinely proud of you for being on this journey. You are so much stronger and more capable than you think.
On your hardest days, please remember this conversation. Remember that challenges are normal. Remember to be persistent. Remember to celebrate your tiny victories.
And remember to speak kindly to yourself. You're doing a great job. Stick with it.
You've got this. We believe in you 100%.
Wow, Lena, this has been such a wonderful conversation. I feel so motivated and positive.
Me too. I feel like I can go bake another loaf of bread, and this time it will be perfect.
And I'm going to go practice my guitar. But more importantly, I hope everyone listening feels just as inspired.
We hope so too. Remember, don't give up on your dreams, and don't give up on your English journey.
You know, Lena, all this talk about personal stories makes me think about bigger, more famous examples. The world is full of stories of people who refuse to give up.
That's a fantastic point. Sometimes hearing those stories can give you a huge boost because you see just how powerful persistence can be. It's one thing to hear about my baking struggles, but it's another to hear about someone who failed on a global scale and kept going.
And before we go, one last reminder to please subscribe, like, and share this episode with a friend who might need a little encouragement today. It's the best way to support our show.
It really is. Thank you all so much for spending this time with us today. Your presence and your energy mean the world to us.
Thank you for tuning in to the English Podcast Coach. I'm James.
And I'm Lena. We'll see you next time. Keep going.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.